Hello and welcome to episode 174 on this bright and sunny Christmas day. I'm your host Jimster Gaming and I'm playing OTTD on a huge Europe map. So first out today is to get the metal moving from Almeria. Finally. So let's put on one of these. We have a nice waypoint. And then get some trains going, because this one is going to Santa's toy factory or something. No, that was not the plan. Try again. New vehicle. And it's going to be a lot of metal, so I'm going to use a double-headed RE66. And let's see, metal wagons. And we have the telescope one as usual, so we'll just smack on everything we can, as always, and hope for the best. I think it takes almost 1,000, 990, yeah, that's great. Good, let's get cracking with it. And it's really important to remember that there are two different stations that are put into one here. That has potential for disaster, but whatever. So let's just move north. Okay, we have to go that way. Okay. There might be a connection here as well later on, but for now we'll have to get cracking this way. I should have a waypoint here as well, though. Let's just put it here. And one up here. It shows a tile with a signal on. That's great. That's a good start of the day. This should be Santa's factory then. So let's put the inn here. Toledo. The Smithy at Toledo. And then just go the same way back. And these usually have really strong production because they get a lot of timber in and plenty of iron as well. Not that much sand, but that's fine. So I'm going to put 4 on, I think. There we go. And start. Good. First Christmas line done for today. Next up is to get some engineering supplies moving to Madrid. So we set up this one here in Madrid, but I forgot to send the engineering supplies, which is coming from France. And it's coming from here. That would work. I don't think we have any production. No. Great. Then it wasn't that important actually to put the engineering supplies on, but whatever. So let's just do one here. Engineering supplies. We're going to have to use 2, I guess. Let's do that and that. Right, that should be 84. Yeah, good. And I'm going to clone this one immediately. And then let me see. Let's use B this time then. There's just a lot of stuff here going on. No, this way. Oh, we don't have a waypoint there, okay. And we are going through Andorra, so we need to get to the Fua waypoint. We have one down here somewhere. There. It's a little bit difficult with the green signs on a green background, but yeah. It had been a little bit more clever to use a different color maybe. But this is what we have, so let's get Do the best. Do the best with it. Oh no. Okay. I can see that I had planned to use one track for each scrap metal going out, but I seem to have used the same one for two of them, which ain't great. I must have missed something here. Yes, I missed the most important thing. Could be good to get into the station as well. Make a full load. Yeah, that should be fine. Great. And I'm going to release this one, so this one go immediately to Madrid. Just to try to space them out. I'm not sure if there's any metal coming this way. And the phone is in the way again. Put it in the cupboard. So let's see, this is the incoming one. We seem to have one on the way though. That's great. One that's half full. Oh, that's from Bilbao. Okay, that's great. Because we have some stuff coming from there. Yes, so Madrid. So I need to put one extra waypoint on here, which will be called MDDSMC. Because I made the silly mistake of putting two of them on the same route. So let's see, this one has A, okay? These have A. They shouldn't have A. And these ones have A as well, okay. Good. Yes, so these are going to Bilbao. They will have A. The ones going, that's A, B. Other ones for Dijon, delete. Good, and then we have these, which should go to C. Those are the ones going to Marseille. Remove A. I'm not sure why I did that, because I prepared the first one, but I never used it. Silly me. Good, that should sort it, hopefully. I'm a little bit afraid that, oh, it's actually better to do this than do that. Just to make sure that they don't do anything silly. Yes, moving on. We have the engineering supplies coming to Madrid any year now, or so. So we need to get some engineering supplies moving from Toledo now that we actually have a transport going there. I'm not sure if we have had anything produced here. Don't think so. No. But the sand will soon start coming in anyway. And we have some wood coming. We don't have any iron coming yet. But that will happen as well. So I will put this one on there. And I'm doing engineering supplies on this side. No, that was silly. Remove that one. Boom. Boom. No, come on. Painting dish done. Rename this one to be ES. Like that. And let's get cracking with it. So engineering supplies. 2 of those, 2 of these. Make sure it's 84. Yes, it is. So we are at 3 of these lines going to Huelva, So let's get starting immediately. Oh, there is no connection to Elva. Okay, then we postpone that. Okay. We are also sending one to Castelo Branco. That is this one. I mean, that one I can put that way. No, I can't get over. Okay. Faro, Badajoz, Huelva. Again? Oh, that's farm supplies. Okay, so these will just have to wait for another day, though. I can get one to Granada. That was milk. Okay. Great. So there is no connection for these, so it's just to give up on it. So scrap the train. Done. And continue. So we have around Toledo here somewhere also some milk, which is down up there. It had actually been useful to put it here, maybe. Too late. So I assume that we'll have to just overcomplicate this station even further by making a bridge here. And I'm going to just use a very short train here. I think. No. Well, I need to make it normal size, because otherwise I will not forget. I will just forget about it. So let's do that. It will just cause issues. And there we go. Great, and I'm going to do this. Why? Because I can. And I'm going to do this. Is this going to be difficult? Yes, it will. But absolutely possible. Good. Put in the signaling needed. One there and one there. Great. And oh, we got a little bit far. No, it doesn't matter. We're going to build a station here anyways. It doesn't matter. Fixtures. There we go. And 8 and 8. I think the most logical thing really had been to put a freight station at each city, around the city somewhere, and then have all of this stuff moved in and only actually building connections to the important things like, the bulk things like coal and things that produce like 700 a month, because this one will never produce more than 75 for transportation purposes. So a truck to bring it down to the station in Toledo had been just enough. Just perfect. Anyway, so let's put this one on. And we are sending milk. So this was an unusually bad planned episode, though. Can't remember when I planned it that bad before. I probably have. What did we say? Let's do that, and no, not sort by something else. We want milk. Milk, 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 milk. These are actually really funny, but they only take 4,000 liters of milk. I would actually like to put it in somewhere. One of these silly rail buses that takes 53 passengers, and then put a milk wagon on it. That had been a little bit fun. Or the even older one, the 1930s version, with a little milk wagon on. That had been fun. Can do 80. Should we do that? I can't see why we should do it, but we could do it. I think I will do that. Yes, but not exactly now. So refrigerated wagons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one of those 6. Milk. Do that. I haven't built diesel trains anywhere, to be honest, though. So no, I shouldn't do that. I don't want diesel trains really, because we don't produce any diesel. And it's not really in the cards right now either. It's oil things and fish is the only thing that we don't produce at all yet. But there will come a day. The problem with the oil things is that it's just so spread out, so far away in the wrong place, and the fish thing doesn't really add much to it for the moment. Since I don't use food anyway, but don't transport food. I use food and I like food, but we don't transport food in the game yet. So that is a later thing to do. Get the raw materials first. Has been the plan. So no, we're not going to do the 1930s rail buses with milk carriage on yet. Good. At least we have sorted something in this episode as well. And we need to get the livestock from here as well, to Huesca. Huesca. Like that, and put on other. This will be a longer one. I want 300, so I'll take the smaller one of these. This one do 251, 400. They are actually quite equal, so I'll do this one. And livestock, because I only have these 24 headers. I can actually do one of these, because they're basically they're just over half weight. If I put 10 of those, that's 120. I put 6 of these instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 200. That should keep them busy for a while. Livestock. Make a full load. Get cracking this way. As we're going to Huesca, which I don't remember. Huesca is here, yeah. So it's good I made this construction, I think, because it's going to make life a little bit easier in that place. And I think I will have to do something similar in Scotland, in the big junction there, because the amount of trains will increase and continue to increase. So let's do 3. Done. Good. Next up is some farm supplies, which is also coming from Toledo. So that was a simple one. So I'm just going to put on this here and call it FS. Great. And again, one of these F trains, which is going to carry farm supplies. 2 of those and 1 of these, which is 56. Come on. Well, this is kind of the most unnecessary train ride for a very long time, but whatever. And then it just goes back to the depot and waits there for 75 days. Done. It shouldn't take much more than 15 days to go back and forth here, I guess. Or should we change that to 70 maybe? There might be a train in the way. Good. Get cracking with it. Done. Perfect. Yes. Next up is to connect this one. So the connection is kind of made. Just need to actually activate it. Build the station. We'll use this side, I guess. Oh, this is the one that is 2 off. Yeah, whatever. So let's put some raw materials. That one here, just to get a good name. Then bring it over and remove those. No, not remove anything. And put this one there, and then build a nice station. Good. Fits nicely with the plan. Then put this one on and this one on. And get some stone moving. So in essence, it might have been a better... No, it doesn't actually make any sense to bring it along the coast either. So this is actually not too bad. I'll bring it over here because it's going to France, you know. So it's just to get cracking on that. So stone, it do 126, which means I'm going to transport 375 a month. So let's put a train that can carry 400. Just take one of those stone. And I can actually do 10 of these instead. Yeah, that's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stone it is. So as usual, waypoint, station, and then get cracking along the way. Waypoint after waypoint after waypoint. So now comes the question. We are going to Grenoble, which is this one. So I will actually take the coastal route. So that means instead going through Carcassonne and Narbonne. Yes, because that means we can get directly into here without any weird stuff. It's really painful when you have to have a lot of trains turning around inside stations, which we are going to see more and more issues with, the ones we have already done, but whatever. A few of them could probably be rerouted, so it actually takes a different path, a longer path, but where it doesn't have to do those silly things. We'll see about that when we start getting issues with it. Good. And I forgot to show this, so what I'm doing is keeping this. I have shown it before, but I'll show it again. So this train that we just built is carrying stone from Ciudad Real, and it's going to Grenoble. Done. And what we then do is, stone is usually under S. What we then do is that we take this one that I just built, put it in the group, so it's a grouped train, and and then clone this one by holding Control, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains. That means all of them ended up in the group. Then I don't need to group them later. So I usually try to clean up after episodes. Sometimes it takes weeks between them, or well, a few days at least. But I had actually cleaned these yesterday, so they were okay now. So I only had the ones from this morning, or the ones from today still hanging here, the ones we just built earlier. Anyway, continuing. We also have some sand here. And that sand is also going to Almeria, because Almeria is one of the very few places that is going to get double amount of sand, because there's simply a little bit overproduction of sand. So in some cases, well, for some raw materials there's an underproduction, which means there's a constant battle to try to spread the stuff out, so everyone gets at least a little bit. But in the case with sand, it's the opposite. So it's a little bit overproduction. So I think there were 2 or 3 sand consumers that will get an extra access to an extra sand mine, which is really useful for them. I think chemicals is the worst one, because there's a lot of chemical places that consume chemicals that will only get a third of a production facility, and that's actually not very much. So those are just causing a lot of very short trains, but well, what can you do? And we have built a bunch of those, as you might have noticed in earlier episodes. Clone this one to do 3. So I built it 600 long, so that means it's actually going to cover like almost 2 months. I'm not sure if that was needed with 3, but yeah, just leave it at 3 for now. Good. Then we have a bauxite one. I think it's this one, right? Yes. The Ciudad Real bauxite mine. So the question is how this one is going. I would bring it through the tunnel here and then try to bring it through here, I think, to avoid too much tunneling. Let's just do this to buy us 1 extra tile, because that would come handy, I think. So that means we'll do this here. We can put these. I don't think there was anything else to connect. There actually is. This would be peculiar, but why not? Why not? So we need to have that one there anyway, and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is there. Okay, that was far from optimal, but anyway. This one will scoot off this way. I'm not going to use it, but whatever. I think this one will have to climb. Yes, and then it's better that it climbs early. 8 is there. Yes, good. And I can do this, right? Yeah. Because if we are going to connect the other ones on the same one, it's going to be needed with a double tracking for a while. So let's just do that and fill in this here to make a short, nice little bridge. Ta-da. And then build a station immediately after it. like that. Remove that one, put in the depot and the station. Great. Good. And the waypoint, of course. So this one is also going to Gijon. For further transportation to Scotland. I don't remember what I did with the others. Did I put any even numbers on these? No, I didn't. I just put them as long as possible. Okay, then we'll do the same with this one. I don't know how much it produces. 171, so it's not going to be very frequent. Let's put on the DM3 monsters and then just fill it up with those. I should actually use the slower ones. Forgot about it again. Because we don't have any possibility to drive faster than 80 because nothing in the entire network has built to a higher speed. So yeah, but whatever. Need to try to figure out how to get to Gijon from here. I really don't want to go that way. Oh. Okay, this was not so great either, to be honest. It would have been good to be able to connect, or at least connect to this one easily. Which means building that one. Because I have the option to do so. I know, because I have room for it. So let's do that then. Put that one in. Remove this one. And put this one here instead. And put this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not right. This one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. Okay, so this one should get over here. Oh, it needs to end up there already. Okay. That means this one needs to get down before that. Oh, I don't really have any way of fixing this, right? This is going to be crazy. I'll have to do that in order to get them over. That means building a rather long bridge, but what can you do? And this one here. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hope that one ended up on the wrong way, right way. It did. Okay, great. Okay, that wasn't really planned either. Continue. I believe this is the way to Gijon, right? No, it isn't. That's the way to Gijon. Okay. Sorry. Delete. And get this way to Gijon instead. And that means we end. I was about to say that means we end up in the turnaround, but we actually don't. Because the turnaround is only to get into the steel mill. In there, transfer then get cracking the same way back. This got a little bit longer than planned. Done, and there. Good. And put 3 on maybe. Good. So next thing out is to get some stuff moving to this one. So we need some wood down here. Let me see. Let's use the processed product one and build it here. Yeah, that's correct. Good. And this one comes up from Huesca. Is it this one? Yes, it's that one. Okay, so how do we easiest get that one down here? I'm really not too keen on bringing it through Madrid maybe, but that seems to be the easiest option. Alternatively, bring it down here. No, let's do it to Madrid. That's fine. This one should be here. And do that for an immediate climb and shave off this hillside twice, I think. Put in a good station 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. På East. Sounds like a great name for a station. Put a signal there and a signal here. And a waypoint. There's probably one already. And let's get cracking with these as well. So we have this one. I think we did that right. Wood. I need to look in the list. What are wood trains looking like? These are short wood trains. Are the reasonably new built ones? It's better to bring them down here. So these are 750s, right? No, they are not 750s. They are something else to fit some ship, but 720. That's close enough. Okay. Good. So 750. And wood. And let's see, full load. And get it down here through Pamplona. Pamplona here. Valladolid. Oh, we still haven't made the duplication on the Soria line though. That's needed at some point in time. Because we have quite a lot of trains going through there now, so it's going to be a little bit bad soon. And we are back in France, or the Pyrenees anyway, and we are back in France here, and depot. Great. And on this line I'll put, I don't remember how much this one produced. Did we check that? 135, so that means 400 a month. The of those should be more than enough, to be honest. Good. So that was the first wood train to Ciudad Real. And tomorrow we are going to add some more. So until then, have fun, see you soon, and Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching.